Something I see all too often within commercial cleaning specifically, does happen with residential as well, but commercial is that people are positioning themselves wrong. When it comes to their marketing message, the way that they talk about their services, the things that they say in their messaging, their content, their proposal documents, in their sales meetings, they are doing the wrong thing. Most people are guilty of this, and what it's going to do is it's going to leave you either with an absence of opportunity, really good ones, or you'll get an opportunity, you'll go to a quote meeting, you'll provide a quote, and somebody's going to overlook you and pick somebody else, usually based on price. And it's because you're not speaking directly to where the prospect is right now. Great sales is all about understanding where they are now and meeting them at that point. So what I mean is, when we talk about commercial a lot of the time, lots of cleaning companies, instead of focusing on what is the prospect feeling right now, they're focused on saying, hey, we're an eco-friendly cleaning service. Hey, we're really consistent, really reliable. Hey, we train our staff, we audit them, we do all sorts of stuff, right? You're almost trying to sell somebody on having a commercial cleaning service. But that's not where people are at, because people already have commercial cleaners. People already have a cleaning service. They know that they need one. You're not trying to convince them to have one, right? So we're not in that position. We're not trying to convince them it's a good idea. We're not trying to convince them that we need eco-friendly cleaning supplies and that was the problem that they have at the moment. Let's be really honest. The problem they have at the moment is the cleaning company they have right now has dropped the ball. That's the problem they have at the moment. So when we're positioning our cleaning services, we can talk all day about being consistent, reliable, and eco-friendly cleaning supplies and treating our staff well. And all those things, by the way, are very important. And you have to include them. But that's not where your client, or prospect rather, that's not what your prospect is right now. Your prospect right now is frustrated that the wrong people are showing up each time, right? There's not a consistent cleaner. They're frustrated that when somebody else does show up, nobody from the company shows up to induct them, so they have to do it themselves and it takes time. They're frustrated that they keep saying the same things to the cleaning company, but they're not doing them. They're frustrated that they promised the world and they under-delivered. They're frustrated that the standard of cleaning goes up and down every single week. They're frustrated that they're the person that in the office, let's say, other people come up to them and they're like, hey, the cleaning's not very good, like it's their fault and it's their problem. They're frustrated with trying to get in touch with the cleaning company and communication's really difficult. That's what they're struggling with. That's the problem. The problem isn't, hey, you need eco-friendly cleaning. Hey, I mean, they do need those things. They do need someone that's consistent. They do need someone that's reliable. But your job is to highlight the pain they're in right now, to say, hey, we acknowledge this as a problem, and then provide a solution. Not just tell somebody, hey, we're consistent and reliable. Because guess what? What did the last company tell them? We're consistent, we're reliable. And they're thinking, not going to fall for that again. I've heard this all before. Because you've got to remember, most commercial businesses that you're working with have worked with loads of different cleaning companies, right? This is not the first cleaning company they've worked with, and you certainly won't be, unless it's been in-house for years. That does happen too. But the vast majority, they've been using cleaning companies forever. Your job is to differentiate yourself from the rest of the people that said the same things that ultimately couldn't deliver. So if you're saying, hey, we're consistent, why are you consistent? Hey, yeah, we understand you've been struggling with X, Y, and Z and cleaners not showing up. Well, the reason that we're different is we do X, Y, and Z. We have this methodology, this system. We have this software that we utilize. We have this way of doing things which differentiates ourselves. But you have to meet people where they are now. So when you're creating content, it's all well and good saying you're consistent and reliable, but that's not the pain that people are experiencing. What they're experiencing are those specific things, and you have to talk about the pain points. You have to talk about, hey, aren't you so frustrated with having to speak to your cleaning company again and again and again when they should know what to do by now? But they're not doing it. And instead, you got to take your time to contact them, to remind them of something you've been telling them for 6 months. Aren't you fed up with that? Isn't it time to finally outsource your cleaning to a company that can just handle it for you and take full accountability? Here's why we're the people to do that. That's what you need to do. And when you're in that proposal, hey, instead of talking about the company, hey, we were founded this and this, great, yeah, fine, include it. But the most important thing is, hey, from the meeting, I understand that you are dealing with X, Y, and Z. In the next X number of months, we're going to get to the point where instead of feeling frustrated, it's taking your time, it's something that's on your mind all the time, whatever it is, we're going to take it from that position and we're going to take it to this position instead, where actually it's giving you complete peace of mind. We're going to handle it for you from start to finish because we'll take full accountability. We've got a piece of software, we've got an app that we use for all of our cleaners, fully transparent. It tells you when we arrived, all the tasks that we did, right? If that's what you do. So it's about meeting people where they are now. Think of it that way. Stop trying to position your company as the best cleaning company, and position your company as the solution to the specific problems that people are dealing with right now. It's not about trying to sell people on the idea of cleaning. It's about trying to show that you understand the common pitfalls of the industry where most cleaning companies go wrong. And by bringing those things up, the inference is that you don't do it. Because why would you bring it up if you were one of those companies? If you were one of those companies that's cutting corners and saying, hey, we're going to be there for 2 hours, but instead you leave after 40 minutes and you just vacuum the floor and empty the bins. If you were one of those companies, you wouldn't bring it up. So by bringing up those pain points, by bringing up the way that other cleaning companies let down their clients, you're going to get somebody go, they understand. They get why I'm frustrated, and because they're bringing it up, the implication is, and the inference is, that you are different than everybody else. So work on your message. This is for your website, this is for content, this is for proposal documents, this is for sales meetings. Work on the positioning of what you do. We can't just parrot fashion say the same things as everybody else. That's not going to differentiate you. And all it's going to do is you're going to make the client or the prospect have to differentiate for you. And what's the big differentiator when everyone is saying the same things, when everyone fundamentally does the same thing? What's the differentiator? It's price. So if you're losing out on price, you're probably not focusing on those pain points enough. So positioning is really important. I hope this helps. Make sure that you're looking at your copy on your website, proposal document, content on social media. Stop saying the same old stuff. Really focus on where are people right now? What are they feeling day to day, and why are they feeling it?